Hey guys, welcome to WNF. Kind of early today, but we're going to bring you GTL EU Pro League match between Rainbow Unicorns and Koala. Should be a good matchup here. Also, we got Hells in the house commentary along with Weasel, and Legit will be here running our room. How are you guys doing today?
What's up, Beef? How you
Thanks for
doing?
having me on the stream. Oh, I interrupted Hells. I am sorry.
You're good. Shit, it's all good, man. You don't worry
It's
about
all
that.
good.
It's good to be back here. I haven't been on stream in quite a while.
It's been a year? Longer? I don't remember the last time you
I
streamed,
think I
Weasel.
had one. I think I did one guest commentation late last year, but other than that, yeah, it's been like a year and a half since I've been doing streams.
I know, I remember I think you streamed the last GTL, and it's been a while, man. All right.
I bought a house, did some renovations, moved in. Didn't really set up my stream system in the new house, and I don't know. I've just been busy.
Taking
But
some
this
time
whole
off.
pandemic thing's given me a lot of time at home.
I
So,
bet. Weasel became a school teacher and gave up streaming.
yep. I took the day off. I gave Maverick a PA day, so so I could
I know
come
that
do a guest
feeling.
commentation today. I only have one. I feel for you, buddy.
Right? And I have
So if you happen to
zero.
hear kids in the background, I apologize on the stream to the koala and unicorn players here.
All right. Looks like we are picking tanks and are going to get ready to go. For those of you that are typing in chat, we are on about a 10-minute delay for uh, tournament games. So if we don't see your comment right away, or you may have to wait a little bit for our reply, but we will get to you. So Weasel, how you liking the new Valor update since you've been back?
Well, the game's pretty much the same. There's a lot more tanks. I've gotten every one of the 10 so far. I haven't quite finished the new Valor op or whatever you want to call it. The 100 stages of Valor. I'm about halfway through it, but shouldn't take too long. But so far, I don't know. I like the. I'm happy. I mean, it's same old, plugging away.
Mm-hmm. Um, how you liking the victory op right now too? Give you another tier 8 tank for free.
Oh, I haven't looked into that. I just saw it pop up, and I'm on like stage 4 of it. I didn't actually look into what the final of it is. How far does it go?
There's 7 stages, and it pretty much goes up by I think 10K every stage. So the last one's 50,000. And then you get a basically an IS3 autoloader, 3 round autoloader, I believe.
Isn't that
It's not a bad
so?
tank. It's okay. It has really slow turret traverse, and it has the nose right on the tip because they elongated the turret just a little bit. So if you look too far left or too far right, it has an elongated mantlet on it, and it's easily to be pinned. So it's kind of one of those ones you look 10 degrees, 15 degrees left and right, and no more. So you don't get pinned in your turret. Koala coming out with Blazing Atom in the CGC, Clumsy in the light. Holy Monkey Nut with Tankum in the bad chats. Armored Steel with Mayhem in those IS-7s. Mystic Block, Razor, and the Super Conks. So where do you beef?
Yeah, I will grab us as soon as we load in. Wonder where they're gonna put that gun carriage at. Probably back in the K1 too, or you think
K0.
they'll play it a little more north?
I have no idea. EU guys, you take the book of everything that we do on the NA, take that book, throw it out the window into a bonfire. Because the EU teams always seem to do stuff a little bit differently. So let's see if they actually do meta.
All right. And over on the Unicorn side, Mr. Jazzy put over the IS-7, Raiden in the 279, Tanky in the 257, Nuke in the machine, Owens in the machine, Page coming in at Chieftain, and my logo is blocking the top tank. I can see the lot tank, but I cannot see who is running the what tank Diablo is
Baby
running.
Diablo is in the E4.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like
Now, if I
Koala's
have
kind of
this,
going for a meta setup here, kind of.
we got an early spot on the light tanks meeting in the center.
Yep, Clumsy's going to run up to the ridge line, do a skateboard
Now,
backslide.
if I have this correct, this is Unicorn's map pick.
Oh,
I
not good.
believe this
Clumsy
is
taking
Koala's
a lot
map
of
pick.
damage. It's Koala's
Yep,
map.
machines are
Koala's
loaded.
map pick.
Alright. Looks like Unicorn gonna pop on the flag.
You got two just on the edge of it.
This is kind of cool. I mean, this is typical NA type setup, where if you watch some of the other EU matches during the beginning of the week, some of the crazy stuff that got pulled out on the other maps, this is kind of interesting to watch.
Unicorn's got two solid cappers here. Koala's got to do something about that. They've got most of their tanks still getting into the battle here.
Let's see where the CGC is going to drop this round. He should be ready. Here it is.
Oh, Mr.
It's
Jazzy.
Mr. Jazz.
Mr. Tank, I'm coming in for a reset on all the tanks, but he's getting melted. Down he goes.
Oh, I love the straight up brawl, man. But it looks like Unicorn is pulling forward.
They had the overmatch at the start of this brawl, and it looks like they've been able to use the cap pressure to make KOALA come into this a little bit early.
It's kind of surprised that they actually were focusing out the IS-7. IS-7 trolley. I would have maybe possibly taken out that Chieftain with the DPM a little bit quicker. But any which way, Unicorn wins that cap area, and now KOALA's on its heels.
There's just not enough time for Armored Steel to get any resets in here. There's 10 seconds left. Are they gonna thirst them out, or are they're gonna go for them?
Yeah, they're gonna go for him. Unicorn did the right thing. They had the CGC. They didn't want to be bled out, so you go balls out. You go full throttle, and you just push, and that gets rid of the whole arty scenario, which is the way to do it. Great job, Unicorn taking first win.
As soon as they noticed they had the overmatch on that cap and the pressure to push,
I don't think
they
they were waiting for anything. They didn't want to wait for the CGC to drop two tanks to death. So, well, you want to go over some damage, Weasel?
All right. On Unicorn's side, we have Envy's Page leading the damage with just shy of 3,500 damage. We've got Pied Nuke, Vastal Zones, Tank Heat, all getting in the mid 2,000 range and up. Glock as well. He's in just over 2,000. Baby Diablo, Mr. Iaz, and Captain Raiden coming short of 1,000 with their damage markers, but they still take the lead. It's not about damage, it's about the kills and the cap. Over on Koala's side, Holy Monkey Nut and his Bat Chat was the damage leader for them. Mystic Block, Razor, and Mayhem also breaking 1,000 damage.
Thank you, Weasel.
Thanks, Weasel.
I do want to say thanks to these teams for letting us stream. I think this is the first time having these guys on our stream, and ever.
Well, it's definitely the first time I've covered Unicorn for one. Coming out here and beating KOALA in their first round, that's quite impressive. I don't know if I've covered KOALA in a stream, but I'm definitely familiar with their clan. Do you have any backstory on either of these clans?
I was kind of I see Unicorn out on the battlefield. I actually thought it actually stood for Unicron. But I'm a
I
transformer
did too.
lover, so
I was not sure. I looked it up today, and on WOT BR it actually says rainbow unicorns.
there it
So
is.
we have unicorns versus the drop bears.
Yeah, I had the Transformers reference too there until Beaver informed me.
Right? Matches continue on like this. Hell, we're going to be done by the time the delay's through.
I
Hopefully
think our
KOALA.
delay just now kicked off. Actually,
Sweet. That's awesome.
we are live.
That delay always messes with me. Trying to talk
Yeah,
with
especially
people.
10-minute delays.
Yeah.
But
So you're
it
living
must
in the
be done.
past and the present at the same time.
And what you were saying, Weasel, I don't really have any background. I know Koala's been around for a while, but that's about it. I don't really know much about these teams. You know, we don't really cover EU teams, and I'm glad we're finally getting to do some coverage on them.
Well, do you have any information on the standings? The current standings between these two teams?
GTL standings.
Yeah. This is a
We
GTL
are in
match,
week
so
one. So as of right now, I don't think the week one standings have been completely updated. I think we're still waiting on matches to be played.
okay.
Probably won't have any standings until next week, I would assume. So, I mean, this is very early in the season. So it looks like Koala picking up pretty quick. And now here comes Unicorn. We saw this last season. People wanting to wait until that timer runs down and throw all their tanks up at once.
As Dis would say if Dis was in here, I know Punished and all those guys had to do it per the request of me, but go through tanks really fast because I was having a heart attack waiting until the last 20 seconds.
Koala coming out with Armed in that E4. Clumsy in the T100. Holy Monkey Nut in the Bat Chat. Mystic Block, Armored Steel in the IS-7s. Mayhem in the Machine. Bebop in the Superconk, and Razor in the Superconk.
Here I can fly through the other side once we get into the match.
And of course, the main man on the WNF subscriber list, Jingles is cool, has subscribed for 35 months in a row.
30, that's almost 3 years. He is 1 month shy of 3 years.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
the man.
almost.
You're the man, Jingles.
Oh, thank you, Jingles.
All right, you
Weasel,
did
do you wanna-
B-Bot. All right, I'm going to go on
Yep.
over here to Unicorn. Glock T100LT owns in the 140. A lot in the Bat Chat. Raiden in the 279. Sleazy E. Nuke in that machine. Benji coming out in the Superconk. Jerome in the Chieftain along with Pon Page. Nothing crazy again for setups. Well, we might have a lot bigger push coming from the KOALA team out in Enchanted Forest.
Yep.
Unicorn is being set up, get set up in the...
If they can catch that light tank and that Bat Chat out and get them out early, it would be a really good move.
I'll pass it. Are they going to play on right? So there actually is a spot for that IS-7 to go completely hold down over here by the B cap and supply ample enough pressure. But here comes the rotation from Unicorn right now.
And as they're rotating, it looks like KOALA's pushing in on the A cap. No, they're still staying tight.
They're doing delayed. No one's been spotted, so they're
Nope,
gonna do
there
a
they go right
delayed
now.
push. Here we go.
Mystic block hits the cap on A.
Paul did a really good job right there, man. They got Unicorn to completely commit to the other side of the map. Very
The
patient
rotation,
move
yeah.
by those IS-7s and Super Conk.
Does the E4 drop the shot? Does the E4 get it there?
Ooh.
Oh no, he didn't get it in. Bastos just getting owned by the Super Conks. But the
Haxalot manages
Sleazy
to
and the
take
Super
out.
Con are doing a great job from center, keeping the cap
Yes.
down and then getting rid of B-Bot. B-Bot was with like 7 different teams before he decided to pick up KOALA. He's actually an NA player. There's
Nice.
the E4.
Now, as Unicorns swept back to defend A cap,
Yes,
KOALA's got
they have
2
moved
cappers
in.
over on B.
Yes. Perfect call, perfect play. Make them fall back to the A cap.
Oh, E4 with
And then-
another
and then
huge
speed,
shot.
Axelot's
they're gonna get
going
the
back
IS-7.
solo. Axelot's going back to defend the B cap. He's got 10 seconds to get the reset. He gets one.
But Haxalot's putting himself in huge risk. Now Clumsy and Monkey Nut
He's
can
got
jump the independent bat chat, and then if they do that, Unicorn
Oh, there
is
was the
done.
big reset.
Clumsy drove off cap. They would have
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clumsy drove off and they lost 20 seconds of the cap when he did that.
Clumsy flirting really close with that. He's trying to get the bat chat out.
Just stay patient, man. 4 seconds.
There it is. He got it.
Oh,
He got it. Game over.
KOALA
KOALA's going to take this one again.
wins.
Very
KOALA
nice
takes this
back
one.
and forth
1-1.
rotations by
Nice.
both teams.
Yes, I loved that. That was an awesome
Cool.
match. We are now tied 1-1.
Here you go, Weasel. You want to go ahead and roll down those?
Oh, I like
Damage
just calling
systems,
out
yeah.
some of the high damage ones.
That's
KOALA
fine.
taking the win there. They have Armed leading it with over 3,000 damage dealt. Razor and his Super Conqueror getting 2,500. Mayhem and Mystic Block both breaking 1,000 and the rest falling short of 1,000. We've got over on the Unicorn side, their damage leader was Haxalot in his bat chat, going back and forth, resetting both cap sides, but just not enough to get the win for them. Pied Nuke and Raiden, and NG all breaking 1,000. Bastos owns over 1,000 as well. Wish it sorted it for you. Wish there was a sort so you could just sort them by damage order. I don't know if I should call it out, but Glock in his T100 there had goose eggs. I missed that. Did he get melted early or something?
He tried to go in and get a reset up over on A, and he got tracked. And then, as every light tank does, you get tracked, you get dead.
Yeah. Especially when you got to come up over that hill or in between the valley there, you're sitting duck while you're tracked.
Alright, and it looks like we are moving to mines.
A lot of great plays on this map. A lot of different stuff. I've seen L7 pull out some crazy stuff with Yagaroos. We've seen THT come out with the full-on YOLO. We've seen like a lot of the top teams do a feint push where it looks like they're going to go over to the A cap and then ended up capping the B cap. A lot of good like strats can be done on mines. Do you take hill? Do you concede hill? So
I love
should be
mine.
able
This has been one
to
of my
have a good
favorite
match,
maps since the 754 days.
right? WCL1 rushing the center with IS-3s and T-32s. The fight happened at Echo 5, Foxtrot 5. The days of the glory days.
The 754 days seem so long ago. I miss them.
Man, they're probably long forgotten. No one wants to play with
When-
the 8s anymore. It's all about 9s and 10s.
My
But
favorite was when
unfortunately.
the meta was straight up light tanks at 754. The T54
Yeah.
lightweights, the
Yeah.
LTTBs, the Bulldogs.
I mean,
You'd
90%
run
of
7
the
on 7
time,
light tanks.
you know, your 54 lightweights were basically your mediums. Because I really don't know of any great mediums at that point in time that were, you know, comp ready.
You know, we
Sand,
have enough
Sand
footage.
River was always a fun map.
We should do a throwback. Do a coverage of, say, the World of Tanks community, console community, the evolution of comp. Because I think we've got 754, 761,
Oh, we got
770.
tons.
So, I mean, I wonder if we can do an
880.
evolution of comp.
I'm sure we
Right.
could.
I mean, make a series out of it. I don't know. We could figure out something. Make a playlist out of it. Bring back the old throwbacks.
Definitely do something. All right. So KOALA picking up somewhat fast this time around. Clumsy coming out with the chisel. Holy monkey. A nut in the bat chat. Bebop and Giant 7. Razor and a super conk so far. Looks like UNCRN is going to wait and do that quick pick.
Stuff that
I'm
makes me have heart
sure.
attacks.
I know, right? Because you're always like, did everybody get picks?
Well, I
You
hate
really
it
have
as
to
a
trust
mod
your team.
because like it makes me feel bad, but like I have to press the
You
start
have to,
button.
yeah, you have to start it.
Because you know
But,
what they're trying
they
to
do it to
but at
themselves.
the same time. Right, exactly.
And that's why when I used to stream, I never wanted to be the mod and stream because I don't want to be responsible for both. There's too much work involved.
Well, looks like Mystic Block coming out with a second chisel. What's her timer down to, legit? Here comes UNCRN.
30.
All right, over here
Now
in
they're
corn,
filing in.
Palm Page in the 140 with owns a lot, and I'm like Iaz and Bat Chats, Tank Heat, Nuke, both in machines, Diablo and Jerome both in Super Con. Somebody bid.
It looks like Blaze coming out in the Conquer gun carriage. And Mayhem picking up an IS-7 with armored steel and a super conk to finish out the KOALA side. I'm just hoping for a game 5.
Hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy, staying away from this funny virus that's going around. So everybody,
You know what? I'm not even scared of the virus. It's the murder hornets.
the murder hornets. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with these 140s. Typically, you don't see that on mines. So they're going to go full assault mode. Nice.
Full medium
Pair
flank
140s, pair
around the
bat
city.
chats.
I like it.
Yep. They're not allowing anybody coming to ACAP, and they're going to
Nope,
own
it
the
looks
hill
like
so they can seed.
B-Box is going to
Oh,
get caught
B-Box is
out
going to
by
be
himself.
Yep.
Clumsy backs up after taking a few hits.
So they're going to
Nukes on
concede a few
reload.
hits. Monkey Nuts is probably going to have some pretty good damage output on this one, but they're willing to concede because
Over on the
B-Bot's
north
Okay, so-
side, they just totally
The
drove past
mediums,
B-Bot. They don't
yes,
even
they're
Nice.
care.
just totally
nice,
ignoring
nice.
him.
They're going to leave the IS-7 to his own. Let that low DPM tank do it what they want, but they're going to get rid of the super conks first. Nice. Little lackluster focus fire here coming out of Unicorn right now.
They're up 2 tanks already, though. Quite a bit of damage.
Oh, still catching on fire.
Mr.
B-Bot
Jazz
just left out there
gets
in the open.
clipped.
He's, yeah, great call on leaving B-Bot alone, letting that IS-7 with the low DPM just hang.
He doesn't know what to do, because if he comes
No,
into the
he
fight
doesn't.
at this point, he's slaughtered, and he's just
I actually know
wasted
B-Bot.
gun at this point.
He's a good guy. A little lacking in the experience on the comp, so this is going to be a little overwhelming for him. But he's early in his tanking career, so it's good. Some pretty
he
good
did nothing
lessons to be
wrong
learned
though.
here.
He went
No.
where he
Yep.
was supposed to
Exactly.
go, and they just
was a very
ignored him,
smart play.
bypassed him, and he got left out of the match basically.
But this is what I was talking about with the crazy EU stuff, man. They do some crazy, just fun stuff, and it worked out. That was a great match.
That was a great push on that around the city.
B-Bot was able to, because they left him out there, he did do some decent damage, but man, the damage spread over on Unicorn is that's great damage spread. Go ahead, Weasel.
Well, we've got Jerome leading it this time in his Super Conqueror. I think we've had a different person lead it each time now. I may be wrong, but I believe a different person has led the damage each time. 3,500 for him. Hacks a lot. Pied Nuke. And Tank Heat all breaking 2,000 as well. And Baby Diablo. Castle Zones and Envious Pawn Page. Sorry, as I scroll my eyes through the list. All breaking 1,000. Over on KOALA's side, they have goose eggs from the Arty. Not sure if an Arty on mines was a good choice or not, but they have B-Bot leading the damage. All that talk about B-Bot, and he was the damage leader at 2,900. Mayhem, Armored Steel, Razor Cat, and Holy Monkey Nut all breaking 1,000 as well, though.
Yeah, it seemed like as soon as they realized they put up the CGC, that yet again they go from a kind of a hold scenario to full on rush. Don't take the CGC completely out of the equation. Don't even let it do any damage. Don't let it sit there and farm you.
If he
Great job.
connects, you can end your
Right.
game.
Don't let that guy start deleting tanks.
Oh, Metallica boy with the subscribe. Thank you, Metallica.
Metallica, you the man, buddy.
Alright, and as we switch sides of mines,
Hey guys, remember to go check out our YouTube over there, Wednesday Night Fights, up on YouTube. Go check out all the GTL matches and all the crazy and fun stuff that Bieber has been throwing up and doing on YouTube. Go show some love. Go hit the subscribe. Go hit that remind. And thanks for
Yeah,
coming out and
you did.
watching.
appreciate all the views, all the likes. So going into game 4 here, KOALA has to come up on this defense if they want to stay in this.
I'm actually going to be looking at Unicorn's tank picks. See how How are they going to ride this one out? Are they going to go? Are they going to pull out an arty, or are they going to go for hill control? It's going to be.
The big thing I've been noticing, a lot of defending teams have been giving up hill control and just trying to turtle in the back in the spawn. And a big tank they do that with that I've seen so far, KOALA has that E4 up that will either go in the K4 or over behind J7 at that next drop.
Just remember, guys, we're on a 10-minute delay, so in the chat, we'll try to talk to you as much as possible. I know we do a lot of crowd interaction with you guys, so blow that chat up. If you have some questions or anything, throw them up in there. You got comments, salutations. You just want to shout out to your mom, throw it up there. Let's have some fun. It's a Friday afternoon.
Hi, Mom.
Get some beers. Hey, Mom. Hey, my 63-year-old mom watches this stream. Just telling you.
All right, so it looks like chat's just now catching up to where we were talking about the old formats. Metallica's like, oh, the 761 days, the E50s.
The days of the E50 was king.
E50s, Heat 54s.
Remember 771. It actually 61 probably wouldn't be too bad nowadays. I mean, it'd be the same old tanks that we're seeing in tier 10. So honestly, I'd love to see some more throwback. I'm not too excited about tier 5, 6, and 7 comp because those are very, very limited. 6 is kind of opening up with some new tanks. All right, KOALA rolling out block E4 clumsy in that Strav 103B. Armed in the T100 TB Bot 140, Holy Monkey IS7, tank him in the Heat 57, Palm Wallaby with Razor and the Super Conks.
Alright, and we will get Unicorns line up in the game. Alright. Unicorn up 2-1, going into game 4. KOALA needs to come up with a big win here to take this to overtime.
I'm kind of missing 770 because, I mean, let's be honest here. 770 swapping over to 880, that just opens up the free room for the arty. You don't see, in 770, you don't see as much arty, if hardly any. If they do, it's very limited. Where it seems like in this 880 format, they're willing to, take that extra slot to throw in that arty. So maybe... Hint, maybe next year to the GTL crew and to the ladder crew and all the guys that put on tournaments and stuff like that. Maybe let's get back to that 770 loadout. Maybe it'll get rid of some of this cancer.
Right. Bye-bye, Artie. Weasel, do you want to run down Unicorn's tanks really quick?
All right, we got Pied Nuke running the Conqueror GC, Mr. Jazz and Bastos Stones, both in bat chats. They're running over on the island right now. Captain Raiden in an Object 279E, Tank Heat in the Machine, Glock as well in a Machine, and Benji in the Super Conch, Envious Pumpage in a WZ1115A.
So it looks like Unicorn's going to go with a full committance to try to go to B cap.
Yep.
They've spread their bat chats out along the islands here.
Oh, Wallabies are already gone.
Yeah, it looks like he tried to extend a little too far into that opposite corner from the E4, and just there was not enough cover for him over there to stay safe.
Here comes the cap pressure. Get that sleazy E, that crazy armor. You can get that angled right, just right. Get some cap pressure. Make them E4s come out of the holes. I like it. Mr. Tankum having a hell of a game. The Machine is just ripping him up. Comp getting in on that action. That Heat 57.
Tank Heat Tank Heat was putting his clip into him, but he's run out. He's on a reload.
B-Bot now getting melted in that 140 from the bat chats.
Unicorn has a very good crossfire set up. Koala just
Right.
getting hit from
They
every
do.
angle. And that's not even counting the gun carriage in the back. This is just the way they've got their mediums and the machines on that hill and the island.
I love this spread. This is a great offense. You're making koalas try to figure out how to punch a hole, and they're getting bled. They're just getting worked.
They've
Mystic
got
Rock,
autoloaders from
hits.
both sides.
Yeah,
Putting in
they're-
crossfire. So it's when you get hit once, it's not just once. It's twice,
There it is.
thrice.
as taking out B-Bot there.
Bastos has made a move here to come in right behind. He's hiding behind the rock. He moved into where Wallaby was.
And that's it. Congratulations to Unicorn. They just... This was a... They didn't even lose a tank. Owning Koala
That was
this time
some
around.
great tank placement.
Right. .57 heavy throwing up donuts. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts.
No one breaking 3K in this round. We've got Mr. Jazz in his bat chat. He was the one getting all that crossfire action going in. He leads the damage with 2,600. The Super Conqueror, Benji, broke 2,000 as well. You've got Tank Heat in a machine, as well as Glock in a machine, getting just shy of 2,000, and Bastos Owens in the other bat chat, getting just shy of 2,000 as well. The gun carriage, Pied Nuke in the gun carriage, and Pond Page in the 5A, WZ1115A, they both broke 2,000, or broke 1,000 as well. Over on Koala's side, we've got Mystic Block in his E4 leading the damage with just shy of 1,700. Clumsy pulling up just behind him with 1,500, and nobody else broke 1,000. There's 3 goose eggs over there. I don't even know. I don't even want to call them out, but
Yeah, Koala just had a hard time trying to get set up. Once Unicorn had the speed, they were able to get to their positions, get set up, have the clips loaded, and they were just able to just focus out targets.
they knew where they wanted
couldn't
to
beat it.
position, and they
Yeah,
got
exactly.
there. The countdown went, go, and they moved. They got into position and they held it.
So what is this? Is this 3-1? We're done, or are we going off
Yep.
to go?
Nope.
We're
this
done.
is 3-1.
Koala taking a huge loss on this one. You'll see them come out on their next set of matches. They'll revamp a little bit. They'll rework. That's a strong team, So
I mean, this was some great matches. That Muro with the rotations and just the way they did those caps. I mean,
This is the first time
definitely
I've covered a MBA, a multi-base assault mode, from the sky seat, and I gotta say, watching these top teams play, I mean, I know Koala is a great team, and Unicorn coming out here and besting them was something else. There were some great strategies going on both sides, great rotations. That one in Moravanka in particular, great rotations back and forth. It was an exciting match to watch. Thank you for having me here, guys.
thank you for
Hell yeah,
coming
buddy.
out.
Hell yeah.
Just a quick shout out to find it.
Apollo.
Yes, Apollo for the subscribe. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. And with that, I guess our stream is done. We will be back tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern with CZR versus FN.
Ooh. Is that gonna
They
be me and you
nutted.
duo again?
Do you want to come on? If you want to come out, man, come on out. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I know punished as a scrim, but
Well, it's
I'll
at
come out.
7 my time, so it's gonna be early. You might be able to do
Oh,
it
it's gonna be
and then
early.
make your scrim. Yeah, it's early.
Right. So I could be able to do that. So I'll be out there
All
with
right,
you.
guys. All right, we will see you guys tonight. Have a great night, and thank you for tuning in.